Hey, Mark, welcome back to Single Car Garage. What are we working on today? The 64 lemans. We're ready to get it started. So this is going to be a will it start deal. We actually not on the lift anymore. We pushed it over to the other side of the garage because we had some work. We didn't have any more lift work to do to it. We just got through trying it and no success. I don't know what the deal is. My daughter's doing a little bit of research. Fuel pump comes on when you hit the key, and we had a problem with that, and we went back and fixed it. She wired it to the standalone, has to be wired through the computer, and the directions didn't say that. Her pump and all that is separate, came from Butler, and of course she has a fast system on there. So a buddy of ours, which is electronic wizard, came by, laid out all the paperwork on the ground, and oh, here's your problem. You need this wire to be wired to your computer. And we've got fuel pressure. So that's great. We got our fuel pressure set. Went to start it. Our computer's coming on, but she noticed the light, a little bit of a flicker, and I can't see good enough to see that. So she's doing some research now, and we're going to figure out what we're doing. So I don't know. Okay, well, we're back, and what she's decided, she was looking at all her wiring going back through the car, and we have our ground stacked. The fuel pump ground is stacked with the, I think she has 2 fuel pump grounds back there, the body ground, and there's another ground. I don't know why, but I don't know. I'm not a wiring expert. Anyway, she split those grounds up into 3 separate spots. And the reason she remembered that, a buddy of ours works for the Ford plant up in Louisville. And he was telling her one day about, he went to the engineer and said, man, why don't we just put all these grounds together? It would save us 15 minutes of time in assembly. And supposedly, according to experts, if you stack grounds, you're losing a little bit of the capacity there. And anyway, she has separated them, and let's try it again. Okay, we've had this thing apart back and forth several times, and what I just got through doing was checking the timing, and I pulled plug wire, pulled the plug. She bumped it over till I got compression, put it back in, set at the top dead center. And evidently, when I originally set this, playing around, I don't think I had the valve cover off. I just brought it up to top dead center, but it was 360 off. So I've got that set correctly. I have set the fuel pump. She's got the wiring setting out straight in the back. So we've got fuel. I think we're good to go to try this one more time. Okay, let's give it a whirl, see what happens. I think we've got everything set up right. Fuel pump, always let your fuel pump come up to pressure when you got fuel injection like this. So, are we in gear? I think we are. Let's see. All right, man, that's pretty exciting. That baby sounds great. Let it run 30 minutes to break in the cam. So we're good to go there. Oil pressure is looking great. It's somewhere around 60, and that's where it should be. Do have one problem. Our brand new power steering pump is leaking at the reservoir. So we're going to have to go back and replace that. And fuel pressure looks good. Timing, I got it set. I almost had it perfect right off the bat. And looking good. So, hey, let's take this sucker outside and at least drive it up and down the driveway a little bit. What do you think? Hey, get the timing light and hook it up. And we'll check it with the vacuum on. Be careful, this thing's sitting low to the ground.
Were my brake lights working?
Now straighten up. Other way now. Good. Okay, we finished taking this baby for a drive up and down the driveway. Everything's great. Like I said, power steering pump's leaking. I think you could hear the whine in that video of it being a little bit low on fluid. Not a big deal. We'll just get a new one and switch that out, I hope. We've had it for a couple of years, but I'm hoping the company's a pretty good company and decides to replace it because we just started using it, but it really don't make no difference. We got the timing set good, ran good up and down the driveway. We haven't got it to the road. We're actually waiting for our wheels and tires and 2 hood bolts. And so we'll be ready to put the hood on it. We got the bumpers on it. She's got the interior in it. We got the back window to put in, but we're waiting to have it tinted. Matter of fact, it's right here beside me. And we're waiting for the guy to come out and tint that. And other than that, man, we are good to go. That was exciting, seeing it drive up and down the road. 2 years. She got it August or September of 22, and we've got it going. And just a brief history, brand new suspension, everything is brand new on it. Disc brakes up front, still drum on the back. 400, built just basically 400 HO GTO specs, Ram Air specs actually. But a couple things done to give it a little bit more horsepower. It feels great out here. We just need to get about 1,000 miles on it before we start really hammering on it. All new wiring. I think you all were along when we said we had to go back and redo the wiring because we needed 6 key on position hot, and we didn't have that many. We could have worked that around the original wiring harness, but she went back and rewired. And let me tell you how proud I am of her. First time she wired a car, she did a gorgeous job, and everything worked as it should when we cranked it up. So pretty proud of that. Interior's new. She recovered the seats, new headliner, painted the black metal in there, and that's where we're at. Of course, painted, chrome all blacked out, and that's the look that she's going for, and I really like it. So, I give her a hard time because she has $3,500 valve covers on this car. I don't have a $3,500 engine in this whole garage. I don't have an engine that cost me $3,500. So she has outdone me. Beautiful car. Love it. I can't wait to get it on the road. It's going to be a wonder. So just kind of wanted to finish up the video with where we're at on it. She's gone for the next week or so, and she'll be back when her wheels come in to finish it up. I would imagine it'll take us 4 or 5 hours. I hope. I say that, and it always takes 6, 7 hours. We thought we would be done and everything except for the wheels this week, but when she got into the fuel pump problem, that took her about 2 or 3 hours to figure out. But hey, we're excited. I'm glad you all got to watch this. I'm glad you stopped by to see what's going on. Hey man, come back as soon as we get this sucker done. This car and the old 70 Pontiac is going to start doing some road trips on the weekends to shows. That was our plan this year, to spend every weekend on shows, but we run a little bit behind on this. But COVID and parts, that really did us in. It took a year for the engine builder to build this engine because the parts, actually a little bit over about a year and 3 months for him to finish the engine. And we probably drug our feet a little bit while the engine was in the shop, and we should have just been pounding it out, and then we're going to drop the engine in and went. So, by the way, 200 R4 transmission built by a gentleman down in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Fantastic guy, and I'll give you his information if you ever want to use him. He's a great guy to work with. But that's it for this video. Hey, thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for kind of following this build a little bit as we hit and missed on videos. And God bless you. Have a great day. See you later. Come back and see me.